This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, welcome everybody. And if you have any questions as we're going, just pop them in the chat too. I'll be checking the chat periodically as we're going. And again, another thing I encourage is if you're not on mute already, this is a good time to double check. Make sure you're on mute so that everybody can hear everything they want to hear today. All right, so May Channeled Energetics event. This is, hey, my cat's in here. This is a monthly free event that I love doing, and I host at the beginning of every month to channel through different energetic themes that my guides and angels have shared with me that we want to think about for the month. What might be happening? What might the energy be this month? How can we, kind of get ahead of it or start to prepare? And so I channel these every month. And as I shared before we press the recording, I normally channel these the day of, and then I bring them to our event and I share those themes. I share those channeled journal prompts. And I kind of talk about the other things that came through outside of the channeled message. But today I have received the message that they want me to channel live. So surprise, you get to see me channel live, which I haven't done in quite a while. So I'm excited to see what comes through. And I have no idea. I sometimes don't even remember what they share with me. So we'll see what comes through. And I'm so excited for you to experience that. All right. So hello again. My name is Lindsay. Thank you again for joining. My bread and butter is helping high-performing HSPs, so highly sensitive people, and empaths break free from their inner limitations to amplify their holistic success. I love working with HSPs and empaths because so much of our lives have been rooted in not really understanding who we are and what we're all about, because we live in a world that kind of asks you to deny some of that. We live in a world where we get gaslit a lot, and we don't always know how to manage our energy, protect our energy, and move through this world in a way that allows you to be truly aligned and understood. And to kind of back up, I am an advanced intuitive reader, channel, energy worker, and I'm actually a certified life coach. And I love blending all of that together when I work with my clients, whether it's one-on-one or classes, workshops, different programs. I love blending all of those together, and I have had a really fun time getting to learn and grow in this space and work with so many clients in the past using my gifts. And I love being able to demystify the woo. I want your soul to speak to its highest alignment. And sometimes, there is a trend in the spiritual world, the woo world, that we, talk about things like light codes and crystalline this and all these things. And we don't always know what people are talking about, particularly if you're newer in this space. And I love really breaking things down into ideas, processes, ways of thinking that they're a little bit easier to take in, and helps you feel more connected, helps you feel like, oh, I belong here as well. This isn't just for certain types of people. So I love working with people's energy, helping them find clarity and alignment in areas where they may feel stuck, plateaued, or blocked. So I'm really great if you're, ready to step outside of the logic box and you're really ready to tap into this other side of yourself, this intuitive side. I was saying earlier this week or maybe last week about how we really have this human aspect of ourselves figured out, but we don't always know how to move and breathe in this world from our energetic and our soul and level, our true essence. We don't always know how to keep those in balance, and it can be difficult to feel aligned when you don't always know both sides of yourself deeply and in like a really profound way. And I love being able to cultivate that and help people come to greater awareness of their true essence. So that is me. And there's so much more to share. Like if you ever had a one-on-one with me, I can talk all day, but there's so much more to share, and you can learn more about that on my website. I have some about me. You can also just DM me on Instagram or email me. I'll give you my email and stuff later. So that if you're curious or want to just chat more. Okay, so here is tonight's agenda. We have the May channeled message that I'm doing live, so that's next. I'll share some journal prompts. I did create these journal prompts, but I felt really compelled to write some specific ones. I'm curious to see how they align, so we'll see what comes up. And then I have some May happenings. So if you want to dive deeper, if you like this work, you like this vibe and you have fun tonight, I wanted to share some different ways that you can get plugged in and learn more. So I'll talk about May happenings, like what's happening in the month of May. And then the rest of the time we're going to use for mini readings. I said we're going to do 3, but if we have time, we're going to do more because I love doing them. And like, why not? You took your time, took time out of your night. Like, let's see how many we can get in tonight. So that's what my goal. And then at the very end, before we close, I'll do the drawing for the 30-minute reading. And that means whoever gets drawn for that, you will, I'll email you tonight with a specific link and you'll receive a free 30-minute reading, private reading with me on a day of your choosing. So it's really exciting and I'm so excited to see who wins that. It's always so fun. And I have a wheel of names that I spin. So you'll get to, you'll get to see your names spin around and hopefully you will be randomly chosen. All right, so let's get this party started. And I'm gonna check the chat just real quick. Definitely me first time, love it. Okay, awesome. Any questions before we get started? Let me drink some water. Fun, intuitive tip whenever you're doing channeling work or any intuitive work, you wanna be as hydrated as possible. So if you see me drink a lot of water, that is why. Okay, let me move this. And okay. Oh, Liza, hey. So nice to see you. Okay, I love everybody's here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let me go back. So the May channel message, yeah, surprise, it's 100% live. So let me go ahead. Oh, so okay, so channeling. So I decided, I got the message that I was going to channel live tonight. So I was like, okay, cool. And then as the day progressed, I actually got the message that what we're going to do, and I know some of you are really interested in this or have no idea what this is, and you've heard it. But I'm going to actually open the Akashic records for this group. And then I'm going to channel. And so if you've been curious about what the Akashic records are, I'll try to be as quick as possible. You can Google it, AKASHIC. But the Akashic records, it's basically like the energetic book of all of your past lives, current life, and potential future lives. And when you do a one-on-one session with your Akashic records, you can access anything you want in that record. You can access it yourself, or you can come to me, to do that reading. I offer those as an add-on to my intuitive readings. It was the first reading session I ever offered way back when. Was actually I started out doing Akashic records readings. And I've had some really profound experiences personally and with clients when we work in records. But one of the things that's really cool is when I say I'm opening the group's record, what I'm opening is I'm connecting all of our like energetic frequencies so that you receive a channeled message that aligns for everyone. And this also means for people who are listening to the recording. So when I'm talking about like how we get this, it's for basically I'm saying the attendees. You'll hear me say this in a second. Oh, cool. Yeah. I know, Sam, the more you dive into this work, the more you learn how to do a lot of different things. But this is one of the first things. So long story short, I'm going to be opening up the channel. So I'm going to be tapping in when I do this prayer. It opens up just a portal or like an energetic frequency. I always see it as sort of like when I'm channeling, there's like threads of different types of information this is like a channel that I'm opening up for all of us. And then at the end, I'll close it with a closing prayer, because when we open energy, we always want to close it. That's good spiritual hygiene. And the other thing is, so we're going to be channeling through the Akasha. There may be other let's say like groups that want to come in. Sometimes like Christ consciousness energy will come in. Sometimes Archangel Michael energy will come in, and they kind of work together. So know that I'll see what comes through. I don't know until I channel it. The only reason I'm saying that is like I feel them already, so I would not be surprised if I feel some of their energy coming through the channel. If you've been to these before, you're getting a lot more explanation than you have in the past on channeling. So I just wanted to give you, I'm like, I like to know what I'm getting myself into. So I wanted to sort of set the tone for what you're experiencing and what's happening, and let you know kind of where it's coming from. So any questions before we get started? I'm gonna get more water. All right. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and start our prayer. Okay. We gather together in love. We gather together in knowing the messages from above. Through the Akashic records, we understand our greatness. Through the Akashic records, we understand our wisdom. Through the Akashic records, we understand what's there. This prayer will help deliver us there. I wish to know the attendees of this event in the light of the Akashic records. Help me to see the attendees of this event through the light of the Akashic records. Bring me to feel the attendees of this event through the light of the Akashic records. I wish to know the attendees of this event in the light of the Akashic records. Help me to see the attendees of this event through the light of the Akashic records. Bring me to feel the attendees of this event through the light of the Akashic records. And now the Akashic records are open. Okay, sorry, this energy is a lot. You see you are all here because you have made peace with the fact that there is more to life than what you have seen. There is more to life. There is more to life. And you feel it. And you are coming into a space where you are now ready to approach those feelings with a sense of gratitude and awe. Yes, you are here, and we are so proud. We are so proud of you taking this next step. You know, you see the energy of May. This is a huge shift, and you may already be feeling it. Don't let these eclipses bother you. Don't let this energy, this shift, these feelings of tiredness or scattered or chaos, don't feed into this. We invite you to actually feed into what is true for you. There's so much noise that we've been dealing with and that you've been dealing with, and you've seen it, you felt it, you've heard it. But in reality, it's important to you to come back to within, to inside your heart. The heart is the truth of it all. And you see, this month is the time for you to fully express the truth of it all. This month is the frequency shift, the energy shift. It's all happening for you. Think of this month as the doorway opening to the portal of the best life that you have yet to live. We know, we see, we have heard, we have felt, and you share so much similarity. And it's almost funny that you've all joined today because there's so much similar connecting all of you. And we hope that you will know that you are not alone, and that the messages that you receive today and the feelings and messages that you are feeling right now, not just what's being spoken, that they are your truth. And there is so much more ahead of you. You are now in a place in this month where you are shifting in to this newness of self. You are stepping through this doorway, this beautiful doorway that is finally opening for you. So when you think of May, think of how you are stepping through this beautiful doorway. What is on the other side for you? You have been growing, shedding, learning, all of these past few years. And now the time is now. The time is now. How will you use the time? How is now for you? How is now? How is now? Think of this doorway as your greatest opportunity yet. The old energies have fallen away. There have been some residual energies that have been cleared out. You may have hit some walls. You may have felt a little sluggish or like you're just dragging along. But what we're here to share with you today is that so much of that is gone now. And I hope you feel, even with some of the tiredness and even with some of this, feeling like you are, maybe it's a little hard to put one foot in front of the other, that you are moving out of this space and you will move out of this energy. Remove attention. Remove attention from the noise. It will become more quiet, and it will become even more quiet the more that you can go within. Go back to the truth of the heart. Go back to what's true for you, because it is always the heart. We want you to experience more play, because this will shift you out of any sluggishness or stagnant feelings that you might still have. Sometimes old energies, the ways that we have been, the safety we like to create for ourselves likes to pull us back, and that can lead to this heaviness feeling sometimes. So we want you to explore that more differently, more deeply. We want you to explore that more deeply and help yourself really shift and make your way through this new doorway by elevating your energy, allowing yourself to play, to expand, to really live your life. I'll tell you a funny story. Lindsay was journaling the other day, and we told her she needs to start living her life. And we want you to share the same message with you. We want you to live your life. For several years during this virus, you were inside, you had to be within, you had to stay within, but more. We encourage Lindsay and we encourage all of you to live your life. It is time to be more outwardly expressed. The door is open for you to step outside, to be in this new energy and to experience this new energy. It is time, and you are wholly worthy and deserving of being in this new space. Your physical body may be slow to catch up for some of you. It may be slow to catch up for some of you, but it is okay to let go, to let it be, and to move into this higher place that you so deeply deserve to be. And we are here with you. Your angels want you to know, and your guides want you to know, just to ask for help. One of the really incredible things about the energy frequency that you are in now is that what you need, you receive a lot faster. The messages are clearer. That's why you are here tonight. That's why you have joined in this. And that's why these feelings and these energies that you've experienced, these messages that you're starting to receive but don't always know what to do with, you're letting that new frequency in more. We are in a new frequency, and we are so excited. Remember, the time is now. And we ask that you focus on shifting your energy to step through the doorway. We send you love. We send you oceans of love, and we send you gratitude for joining us today, for showing up for yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was it. Okay. All right, let me close. Hold on. All right. I give gratitude to the attendees of this event for entering the records. I give gratitude to the pinnacle for lighting the way. I give gratitude to this space for the comfort and love. I give gratitude to the attendees of this event, their higher selves, for leading us here. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Okay, all right. Feel it closing. Okay, so there you go. I only remember a few things. We talked about doorways. We talked about energy shifting. You probably saw me laughing sometimes because I don't just leave my body. I'm there with them. And so sometimes I know what's coming. I know what's coming through and I like laugh at them. So sometimes they're laughing. Sometimes I'm laughing. It's fun times. But it seemed like a really inspirational. I'm really excited. It felt so expansive and it just felt like running around a park on a spring day. Like I kept seeing this doorway opening. I kept seeing like us being asked to step out of our old ways and into this really awesome new place. So I hope that as you shift into May and as we go through this, that yes, there may be some, potent energies coming through, but a lot of it felt like residual, kind of like your soul's ready to move on, but your ego and your physical body's like, wait, like, hold on. And you're like, no, man, we're going. Like that was the energy I was feeling this month. So by the end of this month, I hope you will feel more expansive and more free. And I'm so excited. And reach out to me, again, I don't even remember everything. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this. I don't remember everything I said, but as things land for you, please reach out. I love to hear how things connect. So with that being said, it just felt so, and now they talked about the energy of the now, and like how we can really lean into that. And I remember play. So very expansive, really fun, uplifting. I'm so excited to see what this new energy holds for everyone. Yeah, I know. Me too, Paige. I really feel this energy shift. I know some of us have really been bogged into like this eclipse energy, but it definitely sounded like they were like don't use that as an excuse for your work to let go of some of this residual that wants to be freed. All right. So I did come up with some journal prompts. So I'm curious. So I hope these land as well. And you can write these down as I have them up. I'm going to say them so you can listen and write. So the first journal prompt to help you integrate this message. What aspect of this channeled message speaks to me the most? What aspect of this channeled message speaks to me the most? Because it might be a little different for everyone, right? And we want to really highlight and pay attention to what really connected with you. Where did it connect with you the most? And then the next one, what needs to shift for me to be in alignment with my goals this month? And maybe it is, connecting with what needs to go and what needs to stay. What am I holding on to? So what needs to shift for me to be in alignment with my goals this month? Great. And then last one, how am I going to create flow in my life so that I am in harmony with the energy of May? How am I going to create flow in my life so I am in harmony with the energy of May? Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Awesome. This year has been crazy. I know, this year has been crazy. And it was so funny because when I was doing a bunch of readings in like November, December, just like side note, y'all, I did so many readings about transformation and how this was going to be such an easier year and so expansive and all this stuff. And it was like January, February, March. It was like, oh, this is like feeling a little tough. This is not like, what's going on? Why was I getting all these messages? I'm starting to see things start to unfold now. But I think so many of us, you know, we're like 2023 starting out with a bang, it's gonna be so great. And then you realize like, oh, there's like 12 months in this year, and it doesn't have to start off like day one being just like a totally new world. Sometimes we still have some work to let go of some things. So yeah. Oh, Julie, I'm so glad you're here. Awesome. Okay. So let's talk about May happening. So if this is fun for you, if you like love this space and you're real, you know, and you enjoyed the channeling and you're looking at diving in more, I have 4 different things. I like put a lot on here, but we have 4 different things. One actually starts tomorrow. I have 1 spot left. Actually, it's funny. I actually already, I'm almost certain I filled this one space, but I'm still gonna leave another one open. The Easy Intuition Accelerator is a 6-week live intuitive development program that we meet once a week, and we do different workshops on different topics. So it's all about tapping into your intuition, understanding your intuition, healing maybe some fears or shadow around using your intuition. We're going to be connecting with your guides, your angels. We're going to be doing some neural reprogramming to help you heal that, which is really fun. We're going to do some work in the subconscious. And we'll do a lot of like experiential things so that you have tools to take away. There's so much in this. We're going to have we have our own private group Voxer chat. You know, we meet every week. You'll have bonus material, bonus classes. I'll also be doing energy clearing for our group just to help make all the stuff that we're learning and integrating, you know, flow so much easier. And so that is the 6-week program. We start tomorrow. So just to let you know, there's 1 space left. I'm going to let 1 space be open right now. So if you're interested, you can go to my website. I'll put the info in a second, but you can go to my website and click courses, and the Easy Intuition Accelerator is on there. So that's 6 weeks. So it'll be from starting tomorrow through the first week of June, I believe. So I'm really excited. If you're looking to dive in from like a group perspective and start to develop your intuitive gifts and really understand them better and like this really safe, beautiful container, this is the place to be. And I mentioned this earlier, so I do single sessions. So you can book sessions with me anytime on my website. You can book regression hypnosis, and I also do intuitive readings. And instead of doing an Akashic Records reading, I have them as add-ons. So what you would basically do is like, if you like love the Akashic Records stuff that I did, and you want your own, you would just go, you would book an intuitive reading, and then there's an add-on piece, and you just click Akashic Records to add that onto your reading. I also do energy work as an add-on to intuitive readings as well. So check it out. Those are on my website where you can book single sessions. And then because it's a new month, I'm opening up 2 spots to my one-on-one program. So if you're not ready maybe for like a group space, or you have very specific things you want to do, I offer a 3 or 6 month option for working one-on-one with me. It's a blend of coaching, mentorship, intuitive development, guidance. It's really customized to you and your goals. You can check that out on my website as well. It's called Work With Me, like it's under the Work With Me tab. And it's really beautiful, and there's so much possibility, but it's a really expansive and like powerful container. All I can say is you will not be the same today as you are at the end of 3 months. So if you're interested in that, I have 2 openings. I'm very excited about that. And Body, Mind, Soul. So I teach classes couple times a month at a Houston store called Body, Mind, and Soul. So if you are located in Houston, I have 2 in-person classes that you can pop into. The 12th, I'm doing a lunchtime meditation and energy healing class. So if you want to take a break on a Friday and join me over from 12 to 1, I'll be doing a guided meditation and energy healing, which is really cool. It's like a fun duo. And then the 21st, if you are interested in channeling, I have a very beginner's course in intuitive channeling that you can explore. But those are all in person. So I have that at the end because it's only good for if you're here in Houston, because those aren't virtual. Sometimes I do virtual classes through them, but this month they're all in person. So if that's something that's interesting to you, check it out. You just go to the Body, Mind, and Soul website and you can join those classes. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, it's only 7:35. That means we have time for lots of intuitive readings, I think. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, live intuitive reading. So this is how it works. I have a fun wheel of names that I've put together. I'll just start. We'll tap it, we'll let it go, and then we'll see who gets chosen, and I'll do a mini reading. I'll usually, I'll be using these cards tonight from Rebecca Campbell, and we'll do just mini readings, and they're general readings. So I'm just going to channel and use my intuition to share messages for whatever comes through for you. If you're looking for more specific questions, that is when you book a private one-on-one with me, which is great because if you are the winner of the private 30-minute reading with me, you can then ask very specific questions about things you're looking for more clarity on. Yeah, so it should be fun. Okay, and then before I get started, I'm gonna pop in some information for you so you can creep around while you're waiting. Okay, so this is my website. And if you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, this is where you find me. I don't know why I did this to myself where I made everything like people, I was looking at like my data, people spell my name wrong all the time when I was looking at how people search for me. I don't know why I did this to myself. I'm going to come up with a better name for my business one day other than my name. And then if you're looking for, let me see, Easy Intuition Accelerator. I'm going to get you that link real quick. And then we'll get started on our readings. Figured I'd give you guys something to do background to see if your name gets chosen. I don't know about you, but I'm always like not paying attention to what, whenever there's like reading like this, I'm not paying attention to what other people are doing, just paying attention to when I hear my name. Okay. Awesome. I know, I'm so excited for it too, Sam. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So there's all the info for everything. So have fun creeping around and checking everything out. All right, now it's time to party. Let me actually stop sharing so we can just, you can see my face. Okay, cool. Oh, no, I need to share, now I need to share the name thing. Well, just bear with me, y'all. The wheel of names, okay. I'm gonna move this to my other screen. I have two screens, so I'm gonna move it over here so I can see your beautiful faces. Okay, hide. Let's see. Now, here's what I need you to do. There could be a chance that somebody showed up or signed up, but I didn't add their name. Okay, sorry, it pauses me every time I share my screen for the volume. I don't know why. So take a look over here and make sure your name is on here. If it's not, put it in the chat and I'll add you, because sometimes what happens is I'll go through the registration list and I add everybody's names, but sometimes people come in and register after I put their names in. So I just want to make sure everyone's included. So just, I know it's a spinning wheel right now, but if you please go on a tour, that would be awesome. Wait, hold on. Wait, I need to catch up. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. Oh, Emily, I'm so glad you're here. Q1 was intense. I know. April was, dude, totally, Sam. That was like the exact same. April was like a transition for me too. My first thing, yeah, I know, Ashley. I'm so glad you're here. Ashley lives like a mile from me, by the way. So she and I are really good friends, and I haven't seen, she hasn't been able to join, so I'm so happy she's here. Bree, I'll have to listen to replay. I've been crazy kid. I know, Bree. I'm like really trying to make Tampa work. Please go on a tour. That would be, oh yeah, I am. Like if you need me to like do anything at like a retreat or whatever, here I am. But I do have one potentially over the summer in like probably the East Coast, maybe New England area that I might be at. I'm still working on details with a friend of mine who lives in New Hampshire, but TBD on that. Okay. Ava. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Ava. Anyone else? Okay. All right, awesome. That. Let me make sure it's. There you are. Okay, perfect. All right, let's do this. We got 2 minutes for some readings. All right, Sam. All right. Okay, let's see what comes through for you. Sam just started a job this week, so she's got a lot of changes happening, but all good. Feels like. Okay. All right, Sam, your first card is Soul Family. Second card is Mirror. I don't know. Okay. Your third card is Star Mother. All right, so let's see what comes through. Okay. How do I start with this? So first of all, I know we just, oh no, the screen froze. Can you guys see me okay? Okay. All right. So Sam, I know we just talked about you starting a new job. One of the things that immediately came up is this that I went to is this mirror card. So we're going to get this out of the way first. So this new job might be presenting you with some opportunities for growth in the sense that like you might be triggered. I'm seeing a lot of like this job is going to be really good for you in so many ways. But one of the things that might start happening is a bit of self-doubt or like there are going to be things that pop up where you're like questioning yourself, or like there might be like some tension where you're like, yeah, you're second guessing yourself. Like you may not be feeling like good enough, or like, I don't know if I should be doing this. And or like saying this or speaking this, or I'm not sure I'm like, you know, well, knowledgeable enough in this area, because there are going to be some new things that you're going to be tapping into that are a bit out of your comfort zone. That's like some of this stuff, there might be a bit of it it's like outside of your comfort zone. And it's going to create a bit of like energetic tension, but they're saying they want you to become aware of this, because you're going to start to see patterns coming up as you create awareness when you feel this tension, or when you feel like uncomfortable. But that they're saying that like this is happening to you because, or for you, I'm using my words, this is happening for you to help create a greater awareness around opportunities for you to stretch and also like step into this more elevated sense of self that you're really driving towards, and that's really a larger goal. The other thing, okay, so that's the mirror card, and these all come through in different ways, so we'll see. So the other part is, so that you have Soul Family and Star Mother, and one of the things that's really coming through with both of these cards for you is this idea of how you are taking care of yourself and how you are allowing yourself to be cared for. One message that just came through very clearly is they were like, they want you to start receiving help from people. I'm getting this feeling that sometimes you feel like it's easier if you just do it, you just get it done and not let other people do it for you. But they really want you to start exploring what it can look like when you allow people to help you and support you, and how it can feel to receive support, and that you don't have to do it all on your own. And that's like what I'm getting with this Soul Family is like, they want you to start experiencing what it's like to not feel like you have to do it all alone, or that you don't have to do it by yourself. And I do sense like this new group that you're working with at work is gonna help you find that balance a bit more. And at home, like I do sense like there's some stuff at home that might be coming up from a place of like people wanting to help you a little bit more, and you being like, no, I'm good, I got it. But your guides are saying they want you to explore what it feels like to receive help and support, so that you can shift out of a narrative of like, I can take care of this, I can do this on my own, I can figure it out. And they want you to start really integrating more of like, what's the right word for this? Like they don't want you to, they just don't want you to feel as alone. They want you to feel more connected to other people around you. And one of the ways you're going to do that is by asking for help and by allowing people to help you. So that's going to be a big theme I see coming up too. So lots of growth, some things to sort of tap into. But it seems like you're being presented with some really great opportunities to help you step into the self that you're asking to be, the new version of self that you are asking to be. Okay, thank you. All right, let's see. We have a Jane. I don't see a Jane. Your shared screen is frozen. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Just trust me, y'all. But I'm worried that like things are moving like so slow. So I'm just not gonna share. Oh, good, Sam. I'm glad. Aren't we? Okay, let me just make sure. Okay, I don't see a Jane on here, so we're moving. Jane. And let's try again, because you have to be present for a reading. Is Liza still here? Liza, you're getting a reading. Gosh, I know we've been wanting to do a reading for so long. All right, Liza, let's see what I'm doing. Ooh, there's already so much that wants to come. I feel their excitement. Okay. Okay. So your first card is called Birthing a New Age. Birthing a New Age. Warrior Woman. And then Council of Light. Council of Light. Okay, let's see what comes through. Do you want to have more kids? No, okay. Okay, curious. I do feel, and maybe it's like the college kids, you know, but I do feel like there's this sense of like new people coming in, like people we'd like to mentor and to like care for and stuff. I see a lot of that coming in. So that was the first thing. But it's so interesting because it's like you're doing it in a way that like you're really like pushing against the social norms. Like that's how I see you being this mentor and this stepping in with like younger people. There's gonna be this opportunity, but it's like it's so okay. These cards are like very faceted. I'm just gonna like say it. So what I see happening is like you're gonna have to fight a little bit for them. And I hate to use the word fight, but you really have to like use your voice and speak for what's right. And that's where the warrior woman, I think, is leaning into all of this right now. And you're receiving this because they're like, this is the right thing to do. And it's also helping you honor like your authentic self. And they're saying like you were placed in this position because you were the right person to be having these conversations, and you were the right person to be like sharing your voice and really standing up and like showing up in this very like this from this place of strength, because it's also teaching others like the way that you're showing up and you're using your voice and the way that you interact with like this group. It's like it helps you. And I'm sorry, like Liz, I feel so weird because I'm like I know like we work with groups of people, so I'm like, but this is just literally what's coming to. And I don't know what you've been doing. So but it's just funny. I'm like, okay, give me something that's like a little, but that's what I keep seeing. So I don't know if there's something happening, like there's some tension or whatever, or like disconnect. But I do feel like you're the one that's like fighting for this group. And I hate to use the word fighting. It's not that, but you're really speaking up and like letting your voice be heard. And they just keep saying they're like, because she's the right person to do this. Like you are, they're saying like expertly placed in this position so that we can push against, they're so funny. They're like, she's a rebel. Like we're pushing against social norms here is like exactly what they keep saying. They're like, they're showing me like those like punk rock bands that are like, like that's like the energy that I feel with all of this is they're like, I don't know, pushing against social norms. And then that's so interesting. Yeah, so much of this is just like all together. This Council of Light, it's like divine orchestrations, helpers in subtle realms. This is like prepare all of this sort of like I hate to call it tumult, but like maybe tension or like up and down feeling, and maybe sometimes a little chaotic and frustrating. Like I'm getting this feeling of like being spread too thin a little bit, and like being like, does this even matter? Like, like kind of just getting to the point where you're like, what am I even doing here sometimes? Like this was part of your journey. This is part of your like personal development and part of your soul's path, and sort of helping that authentic version of self like really unfold. And so you can start, like, it's funny, they're showing me, they're like, you're starting to see like your greater mission here recently, and it's starting to like unfold more and more. And that's why they're saying, and oh, I just got chills after I said that. But they're showing, they're like, this is part of like that process. And so more of this is going to unfold. They just keep showing me like when, you like peel open flowers, like they're showing me like flowers that like keep getting peeled open. And that's like what you're doing is part of some of this like chaos or this, why am I even doing this energy is like part of you learning your boundaries, but also like your authentic core self. And they're also saying, they're like, don't worry, it's going to get easier. They're like, we're not like, you're not always gonna be put in these situations of like exhaustion and chaos or whatever, but it was just part of this period in time where you need to like grow through it, is what they're showing me. But it's peeling back this like blooming flower so you can like fully bloom. But you're starting to see, they're just showing me like you're starting to get this clarity more and more of like your larger mission here and like what you're really here to do. And that's going to continue to unfold. It's going to be, and they're showing me over the next like 2 to 3 months, it's going to become even more and more clear for you. And they're just like, keep taking one step. Like I see you on like the yellow brick road, taking one step in front of the other. They're like, don't worry about the big picture or the big ideas right now. They want you to take one step in front of the other. And they want you to, I don't know if you do this already, but they're like, she needs to slow her mind down a little bit more. They want you to like slow your mind down a little bit more. Okay. They're showing me, they're asking you to like meditate so you can quiet your mind a little more. So take with that what you will, but that's a tool I think they'd love for you to explore. But it seems like lots of growth is happening. So that's really awesome. I love that. So I hope that landed for you. So interesting. Everybody's readings, it's so funny. Like, I don't know what's happening in anybody's lives really, but the readings are always so different. Although we'll see what happens. Awesome. Thank you, Liza. Love that. We were having a family retreat actually. Oh, okay. So it was a kid.
Yeah,
but not having,
depending on what happens with a family member, that is actually a possibility. And it will be a fight. It will be a battle, but it's worth fighting. So it's very, what you said absolutely resonated. Yeah. But it's like,
okay, well, you're doing the right thing. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know, because you're doing the right thing. Like whatever is happening, they're like, this is what she's meant for, like made for. So yeah, you're doing the right thing. So it all feels really good. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's do another one. Let's see. Is there an Alana on here? I don't see one. Unless it's iPhone. If you're Alana, let me know. Okay. All right, we're going again. Amy, I don't think I see Amy. Okay. Let's keep going. Joaddis, you're here? Are you here? I don't know who's on iPhone, so maybe. Okay, let's keep going. I have a JT. JT. All right. Julie. Yes, Julie. Julie, you're here. Your first time and you want a reading. Yay! Okay. All right, let's see what comes up for you, Julie. Sorry, I have to go through all the names. Make sure they're here. Yay, go Mom. I know, Paige, you still have to book your 30-minute with me. Paige won the 30-minute reading with me last month. I emailed it to you. If you didn't get it, let me know. I'll send it to you again. I'm always like terrified that I'm like, did I get the email right? Did it go to your junk mail? All right. Oh yeah, it's like a you know, celebration. Okay. Getting all the add-ons. You're so funny. Okay. All right. Okay, Julie, you got Imrama, which is all about being called to journey somewhere. And then no. It's literally a no card. Pillar of light. Pillar of light. Okay, so let's see what comes through for you. So interesting. The first place I keep wanting to go to is this journey card. And I don't know if it's like a vacation or something, but they're saying it's like it's time for you to get away. Like it's time for you to step away. It's time for you to it feels like you've been very busy and they like want you to like lean into this place of peace and quiet and contemplation kind of space where your mind can slow down more. I don't know if you've like chosen this spot or not, but they really are like asking you to, they just keep saying journey away. I think they want you to like kind of, let me see. Yeah, that's just what I keep feeling. I keep feeling they want you to like step away for a little bit. They want you to revive, recharge. Your tanks are low. Like that's kind of what I'm feeling here. The other thing with the no card is not so much a no as in don't do the thing or there's a question, the answer is no. It's more of like, do I need to keep pushing harder? And the answer is no. This is more of like pulling back a bit more, taking a step back a little bit more. And I'm not sure if that's what you've been thinking through or that's what's been, but that does feel like this is an opportunity to space to start considering that. What does that look like for you to take a bit of a step back? And maybe it's letting Paige take on a little more, I'm not sure, but it does feel like there's an opportunity for you to, they're saying like, what is this one? Where you're read the benefits and the rewards, the like fruits of your labor. That's what it was. They were the fruits of your labor is kind of like where they're going with all of this. Like it's time for you to start like, you know, taking advantage of all the things that the foundations you've laid, and now it's time to start thinking about how you can then, you know, let that move forward without you having to be so deeply involved. And that as you do this, so this is the pillar of light. It's so interesting because pillar, you know, you think of like pillar of the community, pillar of the family, like pillars of a foundation. And what I get for this is like, as you start to pull back, you're going to find clarity in actually new areas and new things that bring you joy. But right now, things may feel like a little stagnant or like you're not as inspired. Part of the reason why you may not feel as inspired or expanded in the things that you maybe used to bring you joy is because you're being asked to pull back a bit more. And when that happens, we'll create space for you to then dive a bit deeper into some new areas that do bring you joy, and you'll start to reconnect with that. That is the biggest message I think that's coming through, is this opportunity of like, you know, I can't remember this phrase anymore. It's like the fruits one, like anyways, reaping what you fruits of your labor or whatever. That seems to be like the big message that's coming through with all of this for you. So thank you, Julie, for letting me read for you. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. I'm going to do our little last, what do you call it? Spin will be for our 30-minute winner. So let's see who gets a 30-minute reading. Tiffany, is there a Tiffany on here? I don't see a Tiffany, so keep going. Just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And if not, please, if I happen to overlook you, please speak up. Caroline? We have a Caroline. Caroline? Okay, I don't see a Caroline. All right. I know you can't see this, so I'm trying to say the name. Okay. Angela? We have an Angela. Angela. All these people, if only they showed up, they could have, you know, put on. All right. Hold on. Sorry, this person's not here either. Shona. I don't think I see that. Okay. We're really narrowing them down. These people just aren't here. Yeah. Suzanne, are you here? Suzanne, okay. Suzanne, you're the winner of the 30-minute reading. Yay. Okay, let me write your name down. Suzanne, I'll send you an email and I'll give you a coupon or like a coupon code to book a 30-minute reading with me for free. And thank you, everybody. This is such a fun event. I'll be doing another one next month. Maybe I'll just start channeling live. That was really fun, actually. I haven't done it in so long. If you're interested in any of the things I talked about, getting plugged in, you have all the links in here you can tap into. Feel free to reach out anytime. And thank you so much for joining. It's so fun to see new faces, familiar faces, and faces I haven't seen in a while. So I just appreciate you so much. And thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful night. And hopefully I'll see you next month. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Let me stop the recording. Stop recording.